Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. I'm Nancy Augustine. In this lesson, we're looking at how to solve this simple mathematics Olympiad equation in a very simple way. Join me as we do this in a very few steps. Now, I solved one of these equations, that is x power 4 equals negative 4, and I had some comments which I think was very nice, but that will give us one of the solutions, and that will not fit. So here you need to find all the four values of x. Yeah, so let's see that one. And after that, we will check from alpha what it will give us. Now we have x exponent 4 equal negative 3. So we know that if I have a plus b all squared, this will give me a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. That is a squared, b squared, then 2 times a times b, 2ab, right? Now, this gonna give us a plus b all squared minus 2ab equals a squared plus b squared. Now, let's put this into this form. Wow. Please like, share, and comment. Follow my page also as well, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for us to support the mathematics community. Now, this can be written as x power 4 plus 3 equals 0. So how do we put this in this form? Very tricky, right? Let's see. This is x power 2 times 2 plus 3 equals 0. And we have x power 2 from the laws of exponents. If I have a power n times m, then I get a power n power m. Now this can be written as plus the square root of 3 power 2 equals 0. Remember, if this comes here, this will cancel the square root and come back. So we take x squared as a and square root of 3 as b. So we're going to have into bracket x squared plus square root of 3 power 2 minus 2 times x squared times square root of 3. That will give us 2 root 3 x squared equals a squared plus b squared is 0. So we put there 0. A squared plus b squared, that is a squared plus b squared 0. So we put it there. Now, we're going to manipulate this one. So this one can be written as the square root of 2 square root of 3 all squared. If the square cancels the square root, we come back here and we have x squared. So this is square root of 2 square root of 3 times x all squared. Wow, that is the laws of exponents. If I have a power n, b power n, it is a b all power n. So we're gonna put here this, wow, into x squared plus the square root of 3 all squared minus this becomes the square root of 2 square root of 3 x all squared equals 0. And wow, what do we have there? You're going to have difference of two squares. So let's see. We have difference of two squares because this squared minus this squared. So we're going to have x power 2 plus the square root of 3 minus the square root of, oh, this is a new marker, so it's not coming. Let me use this once. We're going to have x squared, wow, plus the square root of 3 minus what is inside here? Square root of 2 square root of 3x as one of the factors into x squared plus square root of 3 plus square root of 2 square root of 3x equals 0. So you consider this one. Have you seen that? So this is x squared minus the square root of 2, square root of 3x plus square root of 3 equals 0. And this is x squared plus the square root of 2 into square root of 3x plus square root of 3 equals 0. So we are going to use the quadratic formula to do that. So let's see. From here, we have x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a. Okay. I hope you are watching. Keep enjoying the lesson, right? Like, share, and comment for us to go the mathematics community. Now, so we take x to be equal to negative of this gives positive 2 root 3 under the roots, because this is our b. A is 1 and c is this. So plus or minus the square root of negative root of 2 root of 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times square root of 3 all divided by 2 times 1. Good. So here we're going to have x to be equal to square root of 2 square root of 3 plus or minus, this will give me 2 root 3, the inner one, then minus 4 root 3, all under the square root divided by 2. And I'm going to have 2 root 3 under the square root plus or minus the square root of negative 2 root 3, all divided by 2. And we are done. We are done, right? So we have x to be equal to, this is square root of 2 times square root of 3 plus or minus, this gives square root of 2 square root of 3i, all divided by 2. Wow. Now we can factorize square root of 2 square root of 3 out. So you have x equals 1 plus I. Then you have here to be 2 square root of 3 all divided by 2. Right? As our final answer. We can work this further to get a very nice thing by just simplifying what we have here. Right? We can simplify that one. So let me put this one there and then solve the other parts. Then after that, I'll simplify. Okay, so let me clean this portion. This portion is very important to us, so let me clean this portion. Now, we have the other part. Now, the other part is this one. And the difference here is what we have here. Look at this. We have here to be positive, right? But this place, okay, here it was this plus x square root of minus x squared. This is what we are having. X squared minus square root of 3x plus. So here it means that if we are going to put this one here, our x is going to be negative root 2 root 3 plus or minus the square root of 2 root 3 squared minus 4 into 1 into square root of 3 all divided by 2. And you've seen that most of the calculations has been done. So whatever we have here, whatever we have inside here is gonna be like this one. So we are going to have that one to be x equals negative 2 root 3 all under the square root plus or minus square root of 2 root 3 I all divided by 2 the same way. And this one is going to give us negative into 1 plus I square root of 2 square root of 3 all divided by 2. So these are our final answers, right? But let us check Wolfram Alpha's solution. So look at Wolfram Alpha's solution here. Hope you've seen that. Let us write this in that form in a very simple way. Now, what do? We have this, right? So let me take this part alone. We have square root of 2, square root of 3, all divided by 2. So this is the same as square root of 2, right, times square root of 3, all divided by 2, right? Because if you multiply the square root to square root, these two will come and multiply and we get this one back. So this one will be square root of 2 divided by 2 times 3 exponent half, right? Square root will give you 4th root. This is the first square root, and this is the first square root, and this is the second square root. So this is going to give us square root of 2 on 2 dot 3 power 1 out of 4. And this gives square root of 2 on 2 dot 4th root of 3. Now, look at this. If I have 1 on root 2, okay, let me write it, 1 on root 2, and I rationalize, times root 2 times root 2 is the same as root 2 divided by 2. So we can replace this one by root 2 on, so root 2 on 2. Sorry, 1 on root 2, right? If I rationalize 1 on root 2, I get root 2 on 2. So this can be written as 1 on root 2 times 4 times root 3. And that is where we're going to have these pair of solutions. Wow, that is mathematics. Sorry, it is 4th roots. That is where this x is going to give us 1 plus I into the 4th root of 3 all divided by 2. So 1 divided by square root of 2 times this will give us this. Wow. And the another x will be negative into 1 plus I. Then we have 4th root of 3 all on square root of 2. Wow. So we have the 4 solutions there to take. Now, the first one will give us this pair of solutions. X equals 1 plus I, the 4th root of 3. Oh wow, plus or minus, plus or minus. I hope I did that. Plus or minus, please. I've cleaned that portion, but if I forgot to bring the plus or minus, it is there. If I forgot to bring the plus or minus, that is a very great mistake. Put it there for me. Go back, watch the video, and put the plus or minus there. Plus or minus, plus or minus, plus or minus. I might have forgotten when I was doing the factorization, when I was factorizing the square root of 2 root 3 out. So please, it's there. It's good that we didn't stop elsewhere and we've come to this place and I've remembered. So this will give me plus or minus. So because I have plus or minus here, the first solution will be root 2 or 1 minus I, the 4th root of 3 on root 2. And we're going to have another one, x equals negative into 1 plus I, the 4th root of 3 on root 2, or negative into 1 plus I, the 4th root of 3 on root 2. Wow, so this It's the solution. And we've worked around the clock to come up with this. Please, hope this is quite enjoyable. Please like, share, follow, comment, and let's build the mathematics community.